Hi, my name's Wayne Crooks and I'm from Sparkies United, and I'm here today with Keean from Electrical Unity. Welcome, Keean.
Thanks, Wayne.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
having me.
Mate, we're here today to talk about the Benbro matrix system of UPS system.
And what a system it is.
So, starting with just the cabinet, I mean, you've had more experience with these. What do you think of the cabinet?
When I first walked in, I was impressed with how well built it is. I believe it's got to be more than your usual rack, Rain, because of the amount of weight that you hold in the battery here.
Right.
It'll really, you have this in a rack, and it'll be leaning and tilting and whatnot.
Yeah, okay. So basically what we have in this rack is we have a 5 kilowatt battery, we have our charger, and then we have our load center or our distribution center. So the beauty of this rack is I can keep adding a charger, batteries, because of how solid it is actually made. Benbro, their intentions with this is to have a UPS system that is solid enough that you can actually wheel it around, you can move it around, it's good for industrial situations. You can get doors and side panels and things like that, which would be highly recommended. You've got the recesses all the way around for them. Basically, from a simple UPS system, you've got 5 kilowatts, so that can drive an awful lot. You've just done a full job with one of these systems.
Absolutely, yeah. We did a fertility clinic back down in Melbourne. They had some critical equipment, a bunch of Embryo Scopes that just absolutely had to have power all the time. They couldn't just rely on their generator backup supply. It wasn't an option if they were to lose their power. So we sourced Benbro online. We had a chat with them. We told them our needs. Basically, they asked for some wattage, some current draw and things like that, and they came back to us with a system, which is basically what we've got here. We actually ended up adding another battery in parallel, which you can see you do here. Yep. Those will go down to there just to ensure that, depending on time of day, we'd have enough power to get back and see what's going on.
That's great. So basically, in that situation that you were in, they had a backup generator.
Yes, the hospital had one already.
But the backup generator, when it clicked over, there was a bit of unreliability with it, or a bit of concern around its reliability.
Correct.
So they've called in for a UPS. Now these will switch over in 4 milliseconds.
Correct. Blink of an eye. In fact, on our test, we didn't see it when it switched over. Yeah. We didn't see it go over.
So that's incredibly quick when you think about it, you know, especially when you've got a fair bit of load. I mean, we can take up to 5 kilowatts of load.
Yeah. Well, with generators, depending on what priority you are and where you're at, it can take anywhere from 5, 10, up to 30 seconds to go in.
So when we look at this, it's really expandable, so we can extend on it. It's got the flexibility that we need.
Yes.
It's got the simplicity of construction.
Yes.
Benbro are really good in helping you set up, design and program. Is there a lot of programming?
No, not at all. So we'll do it in a moment, but once we had power going in, power going out, it was just a matter of pushing a button to tell it to bypass and go off battery supply.
Well, we're going to do that in a second. So we've wired this up now, and the one thing I will note, the simplicity of wiring it up, these plug in, so you don't have to have spanners, tools.
Not at all.
They plug into the front and also onto the back of the unit. Then we've got our power in and basically our power out to our load center.
Correct.
Okay, that power out could also go back to a switchboard or something like that as required.
Absolutely.
So really simple, really practical installations, and everything comes in the kit that you want. So stay tuned for the next video, because we're going to power this up and you're going to hear some beeping and bopping and everything else that you really want to hear.